I mean, the Beavis and Butthead thing, I have said it way from the beginning, that it's brilliant.
Well, thank you.
And you can't, my kid come up with something brilliant every 3 weeks.
Yeah, how many more of these does he have in him?
This might be all you have in you, right?
Yeah, it could be.
I mean, seriously, you don't know.
Yeah.
I mean, Beavis and Butthead it's like the Beatles. They come up with something great. It don't mean they're going to come up with something else. That's great.
Hey, the
Your
wings,
cartoon is what you have.
Yeah, this is you. So what happened when you developed it? You figured, hey, no one's going to pay attention to this stupid cartoon, so I might as well just let MTV run it for free and sign it away.
This is another one of my dumb ideas.
I mean, I had actually animated the first Beavis and Butthead cartoon, which was Frog Baseball, and so they had seen. I actually had animation.
I saw that one. MTV sent it over to me. I said, I can't believe they're going to show this.
Yeah, I couldn't believe it either.
Yeah, I was shocked.
I was amazed.
That's why he just figured I'll sign away everything. This is going nowhere.
Yeah, these guys are retards, and no one else is going to air this stuff.
Yeah, I didn't know it was going to be a show when they first. I mean, I thought it was going to be like. Well, originally they were talking about having. I thought it was just going to be like little IDs, those stickers.
Yeah, right. Yeah, like little cartoon things.
Thought, get some money and
move on in life. Maybe become a Disney animator or something.
In fact, he thought they were stupid for taking it. That's probably what he thought.
Yeah. But what's weird is they sent over the frog baseball one, and I go, oh, it's these two little kids taking a frog and beating it to death with a baseball bat.
Right, they're playing baseball with a frog.
I said, this is real good, but they're never going to air this because MTV's so conservative. As we saw, they buckled under because
Beavis and Butthead started playing with matches.
Yeah, they started being into fire, which every dweeb is into.
I just thought, I want to get something going.
Right, because you had nothing going on.
Yeah, I had nothing going on. I was just like, I was nothing. I mean...
But did you animate the original ones? I mean, did you actually draw them? And I thought they have Koreans doing that.
Yeah, now they do. But the original Beavis and Buttheads, I animated in my house completely.
Oh, you did them on your own? Did you do the frog baseball one all on your own?
I did that entirely myself.
How long did that take you?
It took me about 8 weeks.
See, that's why they have to have the Koreans
about 2 minutes long.
Koreans do that in a minute. I mean, it's unbelievable, right?
Well, yeah, but, I mean, I have a little bit of power because I do the voices and
right.
Yeah, ask Billy West about that.
Yeah. Yeah, Billy works on Ren and Stimpy, so the guy who created it, Billy just stepped in and started doing the other voices.
Yeah, but I think everybody is eminently replaceable in that department, I guess.
Can you do Beavis and Butthead?
I don't know. I don't think I ever did.
All the voices you do, you can't do that? You can do Marge Schott and you can't do Beavis and Butthead?
That's not Marge.
Because Billy will step in and just take over your job. He has no conscience.
See, now that would actually probably be all right for me because then I'd be done,
Yeah, but you don't want to be done. It's cool to be Beavis and Butthead.
It's pretty cool. I mean, there was a while when I thought it would be cool to just be done, but now I enjoy it.
Do you have any money? I mean, like, what's the deal? Seriously, help me out through this.
Actually, I think I get paid really well for just my work on the show, which I think is
for the voice work.
I think it was a mistake. I don't think they meant to pay me. They had like a
no, it's not. They feel a little guilty.
Don't say that.
Because Billy was unbelievable. Like the guy what's the name of the guy who started Ren and Stimpy?
John Crisalucci.
Yeah, you don't even hear about him anymore.
Where is he now?
He's probably He's trying to develop another Ren and Stimpy.
He is a writer and a critic now.
Is he really?
Yeah.
Everything
he hated.
He thought that he was in good shape because at least he did the voice for Stimpy, right?
For Ren. Yeah.
Ren.
For Ren. So they fire him and they say to Billy, "Can you do both voices?" And he goes, "Sure."
No problem.
Yeah.
I'm a journeyman. I just walk in.
Do those two voices. What is that? Let me see.
Happy, joy, joy.
Happy, joy, joy.
Want a magic nose goblin? I picked them myself.
I could do that.
Shut up.
Shut up.
Idiot.
Shut up, you idiot.
Fool.
I could do that. I could be in that cartoon stuff. Shut up, you idiot. I could do like a gay Peter Lorre thing. I'm working on my own cartoon. Screw it. I'm going to start a cartoon. Me and you, Robin. There's also a Beavis and Butthead video game out there.
Yes, I've been hearing about that.
I haven't played that one yet.
Yeah.
Is it good?
Video game?
Yeah, sure. I'm a 2-year-old. I'm an idiot. Of course I play video games.
I couldn't figure it out. I haven't played... I was really into Super Mario Brothers 2 and I haven't played anything since then, and they've gotten more sophisticated. I couldn't get them out of the living room. Then I finally got them out of the living room, and I couldn't get them into Burger World. Yeah. But it was pretty fun. I just haven't had time to play it.
Right. It's pretty cool, though, to invent something and then it becomes a video game.
Yeah, and you see it all over the place on
it is pretty weird
cups
actually
and boxes.
moving a little joystick and seeing him move around.
Hey, Letterman's a big fan, huh? He deemed you acceptable.
Yeah, and in TV Guide, that was really cool.
Yeah. That changes, though. He turns on you.
Yeah. Well,
he'll tell the press one day you're funny, and then the next day he'll tell you he doesn't get it.
I've been getting that a lot lately of people saying either, I grew up on your stuff, or I grew up being told not to watch it, or whatever version of that. Yeah. When I did the show, I was already old. I was obviously older than the characters. And even at the time, people would say, like I remember some people at MTV saying, you know, that they got AC/DC and Metallica. Even at that time in '92, that was kind of an old reference. That was like, you know, they were like, why? Maybe it should be Nirvana and Pearl Jam or something, you know. And, so it was already kind of unhip to begin with.
Is this something you had in your mind that, oh, maybe one day we'll bring them back? Or did MTV approach you, or how did that all go down?
Came at a time when I was, you know, King of the Hill's done. I'd just done a live action movie, and I didn't want to do that again anytime soon. And so I was, I had written down ideas for a sequel and just ideas in general over the years. And I always felt like I wasn't quite done with it. I wouldn't have thought 14 years later I'd start doing it again, but it feels right for some reason. I don't know.
Did you have the whole idea for, oh, this could be a show, or did you just want to segment on Liquid TV?
I mean, I was just making these homemade cartoons, and I was thinking like, oh, this could maybe be characters someone would want to take to another level and do something. So right when I'd started doing this and got film back from the labs and like, wow, I can really make a cartoon, suddenly I see this show that just comes on Liquid Television. I'm like, you gotta be kidding, this is too good to be true. Wouldn't it be awesome if I could get something on there? And to me, like it was just an incredible dream come true to have Liquid Television run 4 of my shorts, you know.
Yeah.
Right around that time, end of the 80s, beginning of the 90s, was this thing happening of just, you know, cartoons, animation. The idea that there was a cartoon with good stories and funny and great characters and relevant was just, you know, kind of mind-boggling. The show Silicon Valley came about partly sort of from a couple different angles. Scott Rudin had pitched me an idea about, kind of based on a documentary about gamers, doing something about the gaming world up there, which I don't really know that well, and that's something, if you don't get it right, they just slaughter you anyway. And so, and then John Altschuler had an idea a while back about doing a show like Falcon Crest or Dallas, but instead of wine or oil, it would be about the tech world. So these things we've just been kind of hovering around these ideas, and then just decided, well, what if, you know, because HBO was interested in doing this gamer thing, I guess. So, you know, I just said, well, I don't want to do that, but what if it was about programmers? Because I was in that world. I was an engineer in Silicon Valley. And so that's how it started. And then just, you know, just the usual process of writing and coming up with characters and all that. I think Silicon Valley is pay dirt for weird characters, and what's also fascinating about it to me is there's so much money up there, and it's just so nondescript and not glamorous and not flashy at all. I mean, these people, Sand Hill Road is a street that has like $1 trillion in venture capital. Like there's all these 2,000 square foot offices that each have like $1 billion, and it just looks like nothing. It's not like just looks like a little office park. Yeah, so, and you know, it's just, like I was saying, it's like there's these characters, you know, Steve Jobs, Wozniak, or more like Wozniak, Paul Allen, Bill Gates, Mark Zuckerberg. Had they been born 200 years ago, they would not be the richest people in the world. You know, it's this technology. We're at a time and place where those people, these programmer types, are now super wealthy, and it's just very interesting. They're still the same socially awkward personalities. Some of them don't seem to know how to enjoy themselves really, and how to spend the money in a way. They know you're supposed to throw these big parties, but they don't really have a good time, it seems. Like, I don't know, it's a very interesting world to me. And because I worked with and went to school with a lot of these personality types, I feel like I know them. Even though the landscape's changed a little bit, you know, I think the personality types are the same as when I was working in the tech world. We're not looking to just, you know, attack the tech world or anything. I mean, I really want to get it right. I like these characters. I don't mean to come off like, you know, I mean, it's just making fun of them the way you'd make fun of your friends. I mean, I think King of the Hill, we did a good job of treating those characters with dignity, and I think I'd like to do the same thing here, you know. But you know, when you're making billions of dollars, you can take some hits, I think. Man, I thought such a great cast. It just, it really came to life, and it's kind of nice to, in a TV show, to be able to, as opposed to a movie, to be able to kind of start writing to the characters and see what they do. You get this great kind of feedback loop going between the writing and the way they're playing it, and that really helps, makes it, it's been really great cast.